Today, the San Diego Zoo hosting a Toss the Tusk event. So this is an attempt to encourage San Diegans to turn in wildlife products like elephant ivory.
CBS 8's Regina Yarita is at the San Diego Zoo sharing how the zoo is fighting wildlife trafficking really here today, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And guys, a little bit of what we've learned so far is that 1,000 elephants are killed every year to fuel that global demand of ivory. So here at the San Diego Zoo, if you're in this area, you'll see a couple of tables right outside of the entrance, really to talk about and educate really people about this. And to talk a little bit more, we actually have Captain Patrick Foy here with the Wildlife and Fish California Fish and Wildlife Law Enforcement Division. So Patrick, talk to me a little bit about what we're looking at right now, because these are some of the animals. You're actually holding a real tusk. This is ivory, that what we're seeing right now. But how can you tell when it's real and when it's fake?
It's a really good question. Part of the effort to prosecute wildlife trafficking crimes is to have the capability of differentiating between the different species of animals that have the ivory in the first place. This tusk is actually from a case, and this case here, this is fake ivory, and we have to have the capability of telling the difference between not only fake ivory from real ivory, but real ivory between African elephants, Asian elephants, or even extinct mammoth and mastodon. So those are some of the capabilities that we have that help us prosecute these cases.
And how do you really come across some of these cases, right? How do you go after the people who are selling this and actually have real ivory on their hands?
That's another good question, and it's largely the same types of techniques that you use to find drug traffickers or weapons traffickers. We use those same techniques to find wildlife traffickers. A lot of people will sell online. They will sell behind closed doors or in the back rooms of shops, those kinds of things. So we do our standard wildlife trafficking investigations, and we tend to find those people. They come to the surface. We can identify them, potentially make an arrest, and then prosecute.
And Captain Foy, we were just talking about how one of the biggest cases were actually here in San Diego. Talk to me about that. It hasn't been recent, but it happened a while back.
One of the very first cases that really opened up the door. Not only, it was after the legislation was passed that really closed the loopholes, was right here in San Diego. It was got to be 9 years ago at this point, and it was about $1.5 million worth of ivory product that was found for sale that was 100% illegal to sell in California.
Pretty insane. Well, thank you so much, Captain Foy, for talking to us. We are going to have more on this later today at 5 p.m., but just to kind of look at just some of the things that they have out here, really educating people about the illegal trade of ivory. For now, I'll send things back to you, Eric Canetta.
Yeah, a lot of ivory out there
Right.
still.
It's unfortunate we still have to discuss this. All right, Regina, thank you very much for that.